Why? Why did it... Why did it change? What? Hello, everyone. Why the heck? I didn't... I didn't touch my settings at all. Why did it just deselect my microphone? It's not very... It was not very nice of it. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you... I don't even know if you can hear the music. Oh god. Oh god. I should have been looking at the levels before I started the stream. I just assumed everything would be fine. I mean, I hadn't changed anything. I don't know why it wouldn't be fine. Oh, did it? Hold on. Is my... Oh god. Is my monitoring device? Do I need to... Hold on. I still can't hear it. Why not? Can you guys hear it? What is going on? You can hear me right now, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh god, I still haven't even made like a tweet or anything. What is going on? Hold on. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad I kind of... I guess I'm glad that I... What is this? YouTube live feature equals share. Why is the link weird now? I don't think YouTube live stream links look like that before. Huh? Is that correct? Well, I guess I'll test it. This is awful. Why is nothing working? Are you the only one here? I mean, for now, I guess. I don't know. I gotta tell the Discord now. Because I'm sure a lot of people aren't getting a notification that I started streaming. Oh god, it's so eerily quiet. Why can't I hear it? Can you guys hear it? Can you guys hear music? Does this go to like... Does this go to the live stream? Even? Yeah. Your name is red. That's different. Oh, your name is also red. Wait, do people have colored names now? Is it like Twitch? Oh god, what happened when I was gone? Also, thank you, Splurty. And so, hi. I mean, on my oh my god, on my screen, you guys have like silly colored names. Look, I'll screenshot it. Oh wait, I'm dummy. I'm a dummy. I don't think... I just realized I think I know what the what the issue is with the music. At least why I can't hear it on my end. Or I don't know if you guys can hear it either, but hopefully this will fix it. Modern device. I still can't hear it. What is going on? Like, look at this, guys. You guys are like... You got like colored usernames. That's cool. Kind of like Twitch. I still can't hear the music. Why can't I? I don't know why. Let me try this. Oh god. I can hear it. Finally, thank God. Oh god. Wait, I also have to do this with like every... Hold on. Probably have to do this now with like every single source here. Okay, give me a second. I can't, there's so much I want to talk about, but it's just these issues, I have to get these out before, oh god, is it just me, or is like the stream preview is like way behind? I don't know, okay. Let me see. Oh god. Okay, that BGM off. Okay, now I need to switch them back on. Jeez. Okay. Hopefully the music will play correctly when we get to the other screens. But yeah, hi everyone. I don't even remember the last time I streamed, but yeah, 500 subscribers. Wow. I can't believe it. So now that I'm actually acknowledging it, I feel like tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be 499. I kind of just feel like that is what is going to happen. Which I don't mind. The numbers don't really matter to me. That's why I'm not like doing anything huge, big, special. But I do want to just like show my appreciation, and the only way I know how to do that is by, I guess, just streaming normally. Yeah, I don't have anything. I mean, I think my anniversary is my 1 year streaming anniversary is coming up in like sometime next month, so that's cool. Why are you sucking on the berry in the trail mix? Trail mix? I have not had trail mix ever. It looks disgusting. It looks disgusting. I'll never eat trail mix. I don't know. It's like reminds me of like I'm sure it's fine, but to me it's like I don't know. Reminds me of like what's in trail mix like seeds or something like nuts. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know where I'm going with that. Mixed berries and nuts. I don't. That's like. It's too healthy. That sounds too healthy. Why is it disgusting? I have like really particular food tastes. Like I don't eat nuts, and I don't really eat berries either. I think like I like nutty things like peanut butter and like I just like eating nuts. I don't know why, but like it kind of it's like off-putting to me. And like berries, like I think like the common thing, everybody seems to like strawberries, and like they're sometimes good, or they're sometimes tolerable. it's really weird. I feel like when you bite into a strawberry, it's either just going to be like, oh, that's okay, or it's gonna be like the most disgusting thing you've ever put in your mouth. I don't know. They're not even berries? What? Why are they called strawberries? What kind of like psyop is that? Why are they that is confusing. There's also like blueberries and they're fine until they're not. I don't know. Berries are just really weird. I don't risk it. It's just like I don't go out of my way to buy those things because they can be so, the taste can vary so much between them. You know? Someone gets what I mean. God, I have got pineapples called pineapples and not even apples. I mean, they're fruits, and fruits are apples. But I guess berries are plants. Whatever. Okay, I needed to get something. There was a lot of things I want to talk about, but like I'm very bad at like reciting things from memory, so I have them all like I've just been like writing down things in preparation because I know I wanted to just do a stream where I chat with everyone and just kind of like catch up, I guess. Yeah, first thing, yeah, I never claimed to be smart, and whatever, I'm not like, I don't have a degree in berries. I'm like, I'm studying music right now, what do you want from me? But yeah. Oh, speaking of that, actually, my school's music program, one of the required credits is you need to take some sort of applied music, which is like instrument or like vocal, like you have to basically be able to perform in some shape or form. Which means that I guess technically I'm taking like, I guess they're kind of like vocal lessons. Maybe they're probably like not as intense as like something that you pay for, like an actual vocal coach. And they're not like, there's like the saying that you should get a coach that sounds a lot like the way you want to sound when it comes to singing and all that. But you know, I only had one option. I couldn't choose my teacher, so it's just like I'm stuck with a lady and she's nice, but like obviously I'm not gonna she's not gonna teach me how to like sing like like I don't know what's like a like hard rock like I don't know, what's a band. What's a band? Green Day? That's like the only one I know by name. Yeah, I really like, I think if I practiced, if I knew how to practice, I would be really good at singing those like hard rock songs, but maybe not. That's just what I like to sing, or what I want to be able to sing. Basically, anyway. Tomato is a fruit. I think tomato is a, I think culinarily it's a fruit and scientifically it's a vegetable or something like that. Like depending on the context of what you're like you talking about tomato, it could be either or. But yeah, it's been like really interesting having someone like analyze your singing, because literally like the only experience I've had is like singing in the shower and like meekly, very like meekly singing at like karaoke, just like basically whispering because you're nervous. That's like the only experience I've had. So like basically being one-on-one on someone and just like I don't know, it's like it's really intimidating, but like, or at least it was at first. Congrats on 500, so proud of you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been a lot of work. I mean, it's you know, sure, it's more work than I guess not doing it. But I don't put a lot of work, like don't give me too much credit. There's definitely way more that I could do that. I mean, my time is also being invested in other things as well. But yeah, one of the things I learned is that I don't know. I have it right here. The first lesson that we did was basically just like, you know, doing warm-ups and like testing. She like tested my vocal range, and why is it giving me pop-ups? The result of that was, oh my god, there's so many. Okay, the result of that was high. Wait, this handwriting is really hard to read. My range is, I guess, lower to, it would be, when talking about range, you wouldn't go like highest to you go lowest to high. So it'd be low F to high G. High G. I think that's a G. And yeah, I thought my range was a lot higher than that. So that's probably why every time I've tried to sing in front of other people, it's been like difficult. I like the kind of music I listen to is like all like very it's all very like, it's either like screamy or it's like, you know, it's like literally so high that humans have difficulty singing it. So yeah, it's kind of been like it's been nice saying like having someone tell you that like like you're good with these songs, sing these songs. Like right now I'm working on like a very old classical, not classical, like a really old like Broadway song from like the 90s or something like that. And like some like musical song, I don't know. It's from some musical, I don't know which one. But it's like really low as well, and it's like, it's surprising how how well I'm able to sing it, compared to like higher songs that that I usually want to sing. It's not something that I normally would sing. It's like very, very I don't know. Maybe I'll give everyone a demonstration one day. But yeah, I think if I focus on knocking out the lower ranges and making full use of my current range, I think then and only then would I bother to like try to expand it and like do something like a cover. It would have to be very specific because I don't feel comfortable like trying to do something difficult right now. But yeah, I always wanted to do something like that, but it's like, ooh, I know I probably can sing, but like I don't know what it's very confusing. I know a lot of it is overthinking, like it's just singing, like everyone can sing, but like when you're putting something on the internet, you want it to be like near perfect, or at least I do. It's why I spend so much money on like stuff, just to make sure it's like the best. Everything is the best it can possibly be, at least to the most of my ability and current budget. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm rambling. But yeah, what else has happened? How long is it? I feel like it's been like 2 weeks or something. Probably hasn't been that long, but yeah. I think the last stream I did, or not the last stream, but yeah, I like, because I feel like everyone's like, oh, you don't be fine. Like everyone's first cover is always like, they're, or the first thing that everybody puts onto the internet is like, they're literally like 12 and they're singing into like this like $20 microphone with a sock on it. They just got like a sock around it and they're just like screaming. And it's like, that's where everyone has to start somewhere. But I was never comfortable with that because everything has to be up to, my standard. And I have very high standards. I'm very sophisticated. I'm very sophisticated. Yes, with my YouTube, with my YouTube watching. Not really, but yeah. That's why I was so scared to post anything onto the internet. I think I attempted to at one point when I was like 15, and I basically got like laughed out of the room. Not really. It was mostly teasing, but it was enough for me to basically slink back into my shell. But I was also just a stupid kid, and like I wasn't making anything valuable anyways. I was literally just like, I don't know. It was garbage. Yeah. I don't think I make garbage anymore. It's a little more than garbage. It's a little more than garbage. It's a little better, I think. I don't know. You could debate me on that. It might be. But yeah, what has everyone else been up to? I feel like what has happened in the... Not much, I guess. January is just kind of like a month. I was almost about to ask everyone how their Christmas was. That was a while ago. You bought a Switch? Really? That's pretty interesting. I think it's like okay. Like, I kind of understand, like, I feel like it's like, it's okay to cave in and buy something. Like if you're really gonna make use of it, like if it's really gonna give you that value, then it's okay to buy things for yourself. I just personally think if I bought a Switch, I wouldn't get the value out of it that I paid for. So that's why I'm not buying it. I'm not enough of like a Nintendo fanboy, you know? The Nintendies. I'm not one of them. I'm not a Nintendo. Oh god. Now that I'm streaming, I've like my brain has become scrambled. Oh yeah, it was, in a way it was a gift for myself. You never had a console. That's, yeah, it's fine. Like Switch is pretty good. You can play it literally anywhere, which is pretty good. Like you can just like lie back in like bed or something like that. Honestly, if you want my not to like dunk on your purchase, there's a lot of amazing like Switch games. So I'm sure you can get I'm sure you'll get your and play farming games. Yeah, it's nice. You know, and it's nice to like play games that won't like constantly berate you with ads or like mobile game, you know, your normal mobile game stuff. What am I? Hold on a moment. Yeah, I think if I were to buy a mobile console, or I don't think I would buy a mobile console, to be honest. I'm not really like, if I'm not at my desk, then I'm usually just like watching YouTube or something, and it's usually when I don't want to like play a game. Like if I'm in the mood to play a game, then like I'm already at my desk pretty much. So I don't think it's for me. I don't travel enough to warrant having one. But if I did, probably get a Steam Deck. It's just like it's a little it's almost like a little computer, or like there's a lot of them that they're making now, like just really powerful like handheld consoles. There's a few like competitors now even, but a lot of them are expensive, and it's like I think I'd rather just spend the money to get a laptop. Like if I'm already paying $800 for like a thing, I might as well, yeah, Aya Neo, there's the GPD Win something rather. There's a lot of them, but I think I would just personally spend more money and get a laptop, like something I can also work on as well. I don't need to waste even more time. I'm not making use of my time as it is. Soruto-chan, hello. Alois 500, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. I was never like a MacBook person, but now that I'm like delving into music, I see why people like get MacBooks. Like they're very good for like professionals, especially since you can't like do anything on them other than work. Pretty much, they're not the best like procrastination machines, which is good in my case because I can't control myself. I will always just find myself doing something else. You know, it's very streamlined, very like. I see why people are all about them. So I think if I were to get a laptop, I want to be able to stream on it as well, and I don't know how good they are for streaming. But yeah. I don't even know how much. I don't even know like have I been playing games recently at all? I've been playing this game called Hellsplit Arena for VR, and that's been very fun. Been trying to like make use of my $400 brick that I bought for VR, and do things other than VR chat. A lot of VR games are very underwhelming, but there are some good ones. Like that. It's fun. I'm like a big sword nerd, so it's like a kind of like a tournament battle thingy. You fight like zombies and skeletons. It's fun. Do I have plans playing it on stream? Not really. I already beat the game, to be honest. And like there's a lot of like, it's very janky. There's a lot of issues with it. I think I might one day, but like, yeah, I might try playing it, but like, also my controllers have like, my left controller has like giant like joystick drift. It's like really it's like really frustrating actually. And apparently like the only way to fix it is to like basically pull the whole thing apart. So I have to do that before anything else. But yeah, I have so many like things I want to talk about, but I don't know how to talk about them. Like I don't know how to transition. I know some people they're kind of just like, they're just kind of like talking about one thing and they're like, anyways, have you heard what Joe Biden said? Like they just like completely transition. No, I'm not going to talk about Joe Biden. No, just an example. I don't know what he said. He probably said like soda or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I've really, besides like school and the voice lessons, I don't think I've had much else going on. Let me think what I've been kind of I don't mean it in like an unhealthy way. I mean it in like I've been trying to have more fun way. But I've been drinking recently like more than usual, like just like instead of like it being like a once a month thing, it's started to be like once every like once or twice every 2 weeks. Like I've made like some like friends, some like acquaintances like outside of, it's so nice like having like a blank slate on the internet again. Recently I've just been like talking to people like outside of the whole VTuber thing. Sometimes like it can be exhausting when everyone's like trying to make a living out here. Like people take being a VTuber a lot more seriously than it has to be, and it's like kind of exhausting. So I've been trying to make friends outside of this, and it's been successful to a degree. Definitely I've met some I mean, it's the internet, so you're gonna meet some interesting people, but I've managed to make a friend or two, and one of them actually was Oliver, who I streamed with. Is kind of like out of nowhere. I never even mentioned them before because they're kind of a recent friend. But yeah, I met them like not like, I met them in like a context that had like absolutely nothing to do with VTubers at all. And I kind of like, we knew each other for a while, and I was like nowadays, like if I meet someone on the internet and they don't know about like they don't know I'm a VTuber, I kind of have to like break the ice to them because it's like 90% of my personality. So like they're gonna be so confused about like what I do with with all my time if I don't like break it to them. But I don't do it immediately because that's like, come on, it's not something I'm like. It's not like hey, I'm a VTuber. No. It's not like that at all. I'd rather them not know that fact. But yeah, I broke it to them and they were like, oh, I want to do that too. And so it kind of like, well, like, I'm giving them tips. I'm not the best at like advice and stuff like that. But like right before that stream, it was kind of like that was very last minute. Like I think like the day before they were like, oh, let's do this. And I'm like, okay, when? And they're like, tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's something that like you don't see from VTubers often, is like planning something a day in advance. Which I like, but at the same time it's like I was very unprepared. And it was like a drawing stream, so I was even more out of my element. And right before the stream, I think maybe I get being it's fun being like, you know, sudden and like, you know, not having any preparation or not having much preparation, you know, doing things on a whim. But at least like I'm going to call them out on this, but he did not even have his like name. He did not have a name. I was just going to call him like his like, I guess his like private like handle, like what he normally goes by on the internet. And they're like no. They're like, no, don't call me that. I want this to be like a separate thing. I'm like, oh, well, what the hell do I call you then? And they hadn't like thought of anything yet. So we had to sit there like 30 minutes before the stream, like trying to figure out what I'm gonna call this dude. Like they had made their model before. Like they're an artist, but like I basically just told them like, if you want to be a VTuber in the next like in the next like 6 months, then you should probably find a different way than drawing your own model, because the process to even like learn that is arduous. And then like they're an amazing artist, but like drawing a model is like very different. Like there's a code, there's like a kind of like a code of conduct you have to follow so that when you go to rig it, it won't be like absolutely terrible and like a mess. Like it's like part cutting or whatever. I don't know what it's, layer cutting, I don't know, but it's a process. And like, and yeah, so right now they've just got like a Vroid model. And I also like didn't discuss them, like I didn't discuss it to them. Like, I mean, yeah, it's pretty complicated. It's why it's so expensive as well. It's pretty normal. I mean, like, I don't know how many layers my model has, but it's probably like more than a few hundred. Like, it's a lot. It's basically just like drawing an illustration, but like you have to make a new layer every 6 seconds, which just like, and you also have to like, I don't know what else. There's probably more to it than that. Well, like stuff that like usually isn't in 2 parts, like you have to make into 2 parts so that they can move. They can like, you know. Like, for example, some parts of me like move independently out of like they move independently from other parts. Like there might be like a strand of hair that moves while the rest doesn't, and so it has to like be on a separate layer. I don't know. Art is hard too, so. And if you want to make a nice detailed model, that's like, you know, it's a lot of work. But yeah, that's why a lot of people, they actually stream the process of like making a new model, because it could take like several dozen hours, so might as well make content out of it, right? Yeah, that's what I would do, at least if I had that sort of like, if I knew how to make those sort of things. See, I swear I have a lot to talk about. It's like I said, like trying to figure out how to transition is very, very difficult. I don't want to make it, so I don't want to make it sound like I'm reading off a script, you know? But oh, I've got some tea here. I made tea. That's pretty like not normal for me. I'm very much a coffee guy. A coffee guy who doesn't drink black coffee. I can't stand it. But it turns out it's not really the coffee that I like, it's the stuff that I put in it. Which makes sense, but... So I've got this tea here. And it's already cold. So that's nice. I probably should have made it like... Yeah, it's... I like Starbucks, but that's not like... That's not coffee, that's just like... That's just crack. Like, they just put crack in that. It's addicting. But yeah, I've been trying to drink tea a lot more, though. I don't enjoy it as much, but it's like... It's probably much better for me. I know it doesn't like... It doesn't like do my stomach in. It doesn't make me feel awful, which is nice. It's basically just like leaf water, so I don't know how it could hurt my stomach. But yeah. And also, I'm trying to make use of the kettle that I bought. Recently, I bought a kettle, like a tea kettle, an electric kettle actually. So it like, it's got like a little heating element that you just put it on. Like, you don't have to use the stove, which is nice. It's probably unnecessary for the amount of tea I make, which is not a lot, but I don't know. I was kind of forced into it, to be honest. I may as well tell the story, but yeah. On my birthday, after that birthday stream I did, which was like, I don't know, so like an hour after it turned midnight, I ended the stream, right? But I was feeling pretty good, so I didn't want to go to bed yet. So I think I was drinking that night, so I continued drinking, and I went into VR chat. I had joined on some random friend that I made. I think I met them like once. But in VR chat, you just kind of friend everybody. So yeah. So you just have more people to join on. But yeah, I joined on them. And they were with this they were with one of their friends, a lovely person from the UK, British, yeah. And I don't know how it started, but eventually we started talking about like food or I don't know, like I think like we were talking about food, and then it like turned into like talking about like tea and coffee. And I said like, oh, I don't drink tea. I don't even like own a kettle. That's how little tea I drink. And she got like, oh, thank you so much, Ace. Congrats on 500. Thank you. Yeah. I'm glad you stumbled upon me, I guess. Welcome. But yeah, I have never seen someone angrier at like a statement that I made. They were so offended by the fact that I did not own a kettle. They like blew up at me and they're like, if you don't go out and buy a kettle right now. I don't know I don't know what that was, but they basically told me if I like basically, well, they told me to go out and buy a kettle right now, and I'm like, I can't. I just drink copious amounts of alcohol, and I'm still drinking copious amounts of alcohol. And they're like, all right, first thing in the morning, when you get up, you go to the store and you get a kettle. And I don't even know why I agreed, but I was just kind of like, you know, I don't even remember. Like, I kind of remember this because I already had a lot to drink, so I was just like agreeing with everything pretty much. So I just agreed to it. I didn't want to drink more tea. I didn't want to own a kettle, but it's just like, hey, but I agreed to it. So I'm just like, okay. And then after that, like I said it was in VR chat. So like I got up to like get more to drink. And then when I came back, like it was like a world. I don't know like a lot about VR chat, but this was like some sort of like virtual like club world where like people go to like drink and like party and stuff like that. I like those kinds of worlds because like if you go to like any other like public those worlds are usually always like friends plus, which means like only people's friends can join. So it's not like it's not publicly listed, because if it was publicly listed, then it would just be full of children. So I like those worlds because you can actually have conversations with people, and it's not like people running around screaming like, we like Fortnite, we like Fortnite. But yeah, I come back, I'd like put on my headset again, and like I was literally surrounded by like the whole world was like around me. Like it was like 60 people. No, it's not that much. There was like 20 people just all around me, and they're all like telling me to chug. And I'm just like, what the hell? And it turns out this person had like told everyone it was my birthday. Like when I was AFK, they just went around and literally told everybody that it was my birthday. And so when I came back, I was just utterly surrounded. And I was very frightened. I was very like, what is happening? I don't like attention. But yeah, I ended up drinking a lot because of peer pressure. But it was very fun. It was a very fun night. And then I woke up. At some point, this is going to sound concerning, but I assure you it was alright. At some point, I just woke up on the floor. With my headset was still on, but obviously it was like, I think it was dead or something. Or maybe I can't remember if I had it plugged in or not, but it was not on VR chat. That it already closed. Like I probably just crashed or something, but yeah. I just woke up on the floor. I have no idea how I got there. I mean, my floor is carpeted, so it wasn't that. So obviously it was comfortable enough to sleep on. But just like, it happens to me a few times. Like, it's happened to me in the past where, like, you don't remember going to sleep and you just, like, wake up and you're like, wait, when did I... It was one of those moments. Except, like, my last moment was, like, I remember standing up. That's never happened to me before, where I'm just standing up and, like, you know, being conscious, and then the next second I'm not. I don't think I, like... I probably don't remember it, but at some point I probably just decided to lay down on the floor, because why not? But yeah, that... it's just so funny to me. But yeah. So that's actually why I was actually planning to stream again that day, to like maybe get like a different time zone. And like, you know, so everyone can wish me happy birthday, but like, I felt so awful after that. Like, I felt so hungover that I could not. Like, I just could not, like, I was just like, I had clocked out. I was like, no way, I'm not streaming today. That was good enough. And also, like, the stream before that, the stream I had before that was really fun, so I wanted that to just be the only birthday stream, because if I streamed again and if it wasn't as good, then like I would remember that as my birthday, and I didn't want to do that. So, you know, I just wanted to like have that be my birthday stream, because it was really fun, and it was I think it was all right. I think it was we had some laughs. I think, I can't remember. And then I don't know, and then like every time like I go to stream nowadays, I'm always like I always get distracted by something else, and I never end up going live, even though it's like my intention to. It happens to me a lot. Like once I was planning on streaming, and then like I think I was gonna have like a funny, like I was going to have like a little like gimmick stream where the whole time I'm just doing like different accents, or like trying to, because recently, right? Oh, by the way, I forgot to close out the story. The whole point of that whole like interlude was that I made a promise to someone to buy a kettle. I made a blood pact, a British blood pact to get a kettle, and I did. That's why I'm drinking tea right now. Long story short. But yeah, yeah, it was pretty much like I woke up to a text that was like, I hope you're doing alright, also get that freaking kettle. So yeah, that was fun. But yeah, I wanted to do a stream where like I would just do like funny accents, or maybe like talk in a specific way. Like, I think everybody knows this by now, but like I use my natural voice when I'm streaming. I don't I don't try hard at all. Like there's so much more. That's why when I say I could do so much, like it's really like not hard for me to stream at all. Like obviously like there's like the time commitment, and that's like most of my issue, right? Is that like I just have to not be busy. But like, yeah, I don't do anything special on streams, so like I was thinking like it's pretty like, it's not like sometimes I'll just have like these thoughts, like, but I instantly shot them down because like it's dumb to think like that. But I was thinking to myself like am I not entertaining enough? Do I need to like do a voice? Do I need to like sound like an anime character? Because like not a lot of people do that. I feel like that was much more common at like when VTubers just started being a thing. I felt like it was like everybody, all of them were like voice actors. Now it's like, now anyone can pretty much do it. And so I was wondering, like, is that what I'm missing? Do I need to be doing a voice? And so I was just kind of like practicing different voices. I don't even know what it would be. Like, I don't know what I would sound like. I just attribute myself to my own voice. Like, I can't like do a voice that would better fit the model, because like at this point I've had this model for like a year, and like at this point the only thing I could possibly hear coming from myself is my own voice. So I feel like at this point it would just be kind of weird if I just like if I just started stream one day and I was like, oh, hello everyone, welcome to another stream. Today we'll be talking about YouTube tube in it. I don't know. It would just be weird, right? And also, I don't know what it would be. Like, that's like, cause is it okay? Like, is it okay to like do an accent? I know some people who do it. Well, it's not a lot of people because it's really hard. Honestly, a lot of the times it's like, I think more often I've seen like British people try to like mask their accent and try to sound more American, which doesn't really work, by the way. I feel like I'd rather just listen, like it's not a bad thing, right, to even have an accent. So that's what, but I guess like whatever, we all get like self-conscious about the stupidest things. So but yeah, I was thinking like, is it okay for me to do an accent, and like what would the accent even be like? Or would it be an accent at all, or would it just be like a different cadence? Because I know like, but maybe I could just like speak with like a very specific cadence, or like a pitch. I don't know if it could be a different pitch because I don't have a lot of range. But I feel like at the very least it would be a different cadence. I mean technically I don't really speak with this cadence in real life. I mean, I don't really speak at all in real life. I don't really speak at all. I guess I'm doing a voice right now because like I don't talk to people in real life. If I was here doing my natural voice, I would just be like, so yeah. That's my natural voice. It's just dead silence. So yeah, I was like doing a bunch of like combinations of like different pitches with like different like cadence and like accents and stuff like that. And I didn't know what to say to practice, so I was just kind of like saying like, I was like making up scenarios. And I made up this one scenario, and it was like, and I was like, wait a minute, like like wait a minute, like why am I just like throwing these away? I need to like write this down. And so like one of like the made up scenarios that I just started like randomly like saying with like a funny voice, I wrote it down, and I continued it, and now it's like a whole script. And I think I just like inadvertently like made a, I mean, I say that, but wait, where is it? Oh wait, here it is. Oh yeah, it's like pretty long. Like this is at least 5 minutes, maybe longer. And for a script, that's like a lot. Script writing is hard because like, you know, you can get through a big chunk of text pretty fast, I think. So I'm getting a call. I don't know what to do. She's probably just like being like, she's probably just gonna tell me to wake up or something. But whatever, I'll call her after stream. I don't plan on streaming for much longer anyway. I just kind of wanted to catch up with everyone and like assure everybody that I'm not dead. Because sometimes I just do go and just occupied with other things for a while, and I forget to stream. But yeah, I wrote a whole like thing. I don't know like how good it is. Maybe I just share it with someone and ask them. I have to get an expert's opinion. But yeah, it's like, it's something. I'm not gonna give anything away, like genre or whatever, but I think it could work. Maybe it's like a test run. Yeah, and I won't disappear for like a long time. Just like, I think it's like, I mean, I think the longest I've gone without streaming has been like, well, recently it's been like a week, but I think overall, I think like the longest I've gone is like 2 weeks, which is probably a lot. But I mean, like in my life, it's like, there's a lot going on, so like 2 weeks isn't a long time for me, but I realize in the streaming sphere, it's probably pretty long. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, how would like everyone react if I just like spoke differently? I mean, obviously, like it's kind of, kind of feel like bad if I tried to make a change now, even if I like practiced it a lot and like it was actually really good. I feel like it's kind of like, it would kind of be not like not offensive, but like it'd be rude to people who've said like that they like my voice as is, right? Because like now those people have to, you know, now it's like I'm different, and what if they don't like the new one? This is all like what's the word? Like I'm not actually just going to like like start streaming tomorrow and like just have a totally different voice. This is a what if scenario. But yeah, I don't think I could. I don't even think I even could. It would take so much out of me. And then like, if I did try to do like a funny or cool or cute voice or something, like I don't think I could keep it up. I don't even think I could, honestly don't even think that I can like do one to begin with. But even if I could, I would not be able to keep it up for very long. And I would probably just forget. Like I would forget that like I'm streaming, and I would just start talking normally. So yeah, that's one reason why. I mean, I feel like everybody nowadays speaks like normally. Or they kind of have like a streamer, they have like a streamer tone, you know? So maybe they're like a little louder, more lively when they're speaking. But not even me. I'm not even I don't even like pretend to be, I don't even have the energy to pretend to be more enthusiastic. Like a lot of people, like, you know, when they're streaming, it's like they gotta you know, they gotta sound like they want to be there, you know, so that like, you know, they gotta sound entertaining. I don't even put in that much effort, to be honest. Wait, hold on. I had to check on something, but yeah, I feel like I have to. I don't know. I'm so tired. like a lot of times when I start stream, I'm like, I've either just woken up or I've just had like an 8-hour shift. So, and none of those moments do I then want to like expel any more energy. I'm just like, I'm clocked out. Like, it's like relaxing for me. Like, I just want to hang out. So that's so like, yeah, that's why I can't be like an entertainment phenomena, you know. I can't be like I might be a little boring sometimes. I know for a fact that some people probably think I'm boring, but it's, you know, it's to each and everyone's taste, you know. I find some people boring that other people wouldn't, and I'm sure I find people interesting that other people wouldn't find interesting. Like, I think an example, I would absolutely hate to compare myself, because I would like never compare myself with any of my favorite VTubers, but one of them, Noir Vesper, he doesn't have like, he's not like as lively as like most streamers, but just like the way he can like keep up a conversation and just like kind of make anything interesting by like being very knowledgeable about it, and having a lot of experience with like, I don't know, I just like him. I just like to hear him talk about himself. Like you know, like what, like sitting, like, you know, it's like, I mean, I think a lot of people, it's like his whole like brand is basically just like old man tells tales about his about, you know, back in my day. That's kind of like the vibe, and that's why it's interesting. And a lot of more other people, like, maybe they, oh, thank you Reen, thank you so much. But yeah, I feel like a lot of other people, they counteract like not being so energetic. Maybe they're just really thought out, and they're very clever, maybe. You know, I know some streamers like that as well, but they're not like constantly, you know, shouting and being like entertaining, but like maybe they just have a really clever way of weaving words. I don't know. But I know that's not me. For one, I'm not experienced in anything, and I'm not knowledgeable about much, except like useless things that no one wants to hear about. And even then, it's only surface level knowledge. And I'm not very old, so I don't have a lot of stories to tell either. And on top of that, I'm pretty much, my brain pretty much like empties. It's like before every stream, I click empty trash bin on my brain, and then so I'm just sitting there like completely empty, like no knowledge, no thoughts whatsoever. Just like everything is just like coming, like everything that I say on stream is like, it just came to mind. So like I can't like premeditate anything. It's just how it is. It's like every stream I just like, it's like I just become like a blank slate. Like everything that I've ever experienced in the past, like I can't access it. It's like blocked off. Like, oh, I'm streaming now. I can't access my memories. I can't access like, you know, thoughts or like topics that I wanted to talk about. It's just all blocked off, and the only thing I can think about is is like, oh, there's a camera pointing at me. And that's the only thing I can really think about. But I think that's just like being a nervous wreck. And I don't think I'll ever get over that, to be honest. Or maybe I can. Maybe the trick is to just start streaming every day. You know, maybe how everybody else does it. Maybe I need to... Maybe what they do is they stream as naturally as they breathe. Maybe that's how I'll do it. I'll just, you know, breathing, streaming, same thing, right? Like, it just, you do it without even thinking about it. And then maybe I can actually formulate a sentence live on youtube.com. Maybe one day. Like, I feel like, yeah, definitely, especially, oh my gosh, it's like when every time I come back to streaming, it's been like a week, and I'm just like, hey guys, I'm a bit rusty because I haven't streamed in a long time, and then I take another week off, and I come back, and I'm like, hey guys, it's me again, I'm still rusty, because I just unrusted it, and immediately got rusty again, because, yeah. It's like one of those things where if you don't do it every day, then you start to feel weird doing it. And I don't do it every day. Not even close. So it's just repetition. I'm gonna get those reps in. Someone's gotta like kick me, just whenever I'm not doing anything of value. Just like kick me and tell me to stream. You know. Like, streamer, what are you doing? On top of not knowing how to do anything, my donation link broke. And I'm kind of not bummed out about it at all, because I never wanted anyone to give them their money in the first place. But, yeah, it's broken. It turns out, like, for, like, the thing I was using, in order to be anonymous, I had to sign up for this thing, and, it had to, I had to, like, enter, like, my bank account number, and I had to get my bank account number from the bank, because, I don't have a checkbook with, like, all the numbers in it. So I went, like, I told the lady I needed it, and they wrote it down on, like, a little card for me. And so I entered that information into the website, and I started it, and I got a donation. It was, like, only $5, luckily. But it pretty much just, like, I can't accept it. And so I went to the bank. I didn't say anything. I didn't say, like, you messed up my number. I just asked them for the number again. It was a different lady, I think. And so they did the same thing. They wrote down the number and they gave it to me on a little card. It was different. It was completely a different number. They had given me the wrong number. So yeah. So right now, like, and I don't even know how to change it. I think I did it originally in like an email. Yeah, I've got to get that sorted out. I have no idea. Like, come on. Like, that really sucks. It also explains why I was having difficulty with a credit card recently, trying to like pay off a credit card, because I just had straight up the wrong bank information. But yeah, that's really stupid, and that shouldn't have happened. Luckily, I'm still like so glad. Because of that, I'm so glad that no one like... Wait, hold on. my... Anyway. Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh god, I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, I don't know where I was at. You can't remember it also. Well... Let's see. What else? What else have I been doing? Not much, honestly. Like... Something that's been on my mind is like... I guess like how much I hate Twitter. That's been... I feel like... my main, like... source of grief is just like... is just Twitter. But I need it because because kind of like it's pretty much the only way to like interact with other VTubers, because I'm not on Twitch, so it's like my only way of like even like remotely having that sense of community. Well, I mean, there's my community, but like, and you guys are cool, but like but like, you know, I need to like try to organize collabs and stuff like that. I don't know. And it's not even that. I just want to know what everybody's been up to, because like, you know, there's also the creators that I follow that I just want to hear from. And so like, yeah. We really live in a tweet society. Tweet society? Tweet society. We live in a society, Batman. Like recently, I mean, like just this morning, or was it this morning? I don't know. I've lost all sense of time. I think it was yesterday. Yesterday morning. I know like the best thing is like when I come home from work, in the morning. In the morning when I come home from work on the weekends, it's always like because like I basically sleep on the weekends. I sleep like pretty much like throughout the day, and then I wake up at 10 p.m. and go straight to work. So like in those cases, I haven't been able to look at Twitter for like a long time, like 16 hours or something. So every time after work when I finally get a chance to like look at it, it's just a mess. It's always like just a mess. Like always like something happened. It's like I always miss it as well. It seems like everything seems to want to happen when I'm sleeping or when I'm at work. Cause like the last time like like a big like VTuber thing was announced, I was literally just like taking a nap, and I woke up and there was like, and something big had happened. I was like, huh? What? Who are these people? Like, that's always the best. So I always miss when they finally, when new VTubers come out, and it's like, and it's just like, hey guys, it's like this like, they look like a VTuber because they got like the profile picture, and it says like, and it says like Hollow Live in their bio, but like I've never seen this person in their life. I'm in my life, so I'm just like, so I just like put the dots together. I'm like, oh, they announced something when I was sleeping. That's always fun. It's like, yeah, I play detective to figure out what the heck went on when you were asleep. Yeah, that tends to happen a lot. My schedule is very weird, so. But yeah. Back on the topic of accents. One reason why like Twitch is like one thing that it does do like pretty good is like the channel point redeems. Like it's kind of like a little game. It's like a gamey system on Twitch where like if you watch for a certain amount of time, you get these points, and you can spend the points on like on little like the streamer can like set up little redeems that you can do, and you can redeem something with points, and like the streamer has to do something, or maybe like it's like maybe it's set up to be automatic, so like there's a redeem that's just like throw a pie at the streamer, and then you redeem it with your points, and then a pie gets thrown at the streamer. Something like that. I wish I could do that, because I could also use that to like experiment as well. Or like those could be a way for me to like kind of get out of my comfort zone, where I could like have like voice line redeems, just like embarrassing things that I wouldn't normally say. Or you could like get me to say whatever you want, I mean to a degree. Or maybe there's like, I've also seen redeems where it's just like, do a British accent for 5 minutes. And I really like those ones too, because I know some streamers. One VTuber recently that hadn't streamed in a long time, so I had forgot they even had this ability. But they did a stream recently, and someone redeemed that, and it was just like, it was just like literally like they redeemed it, and it was like snap, and they were just like they just put on like this like Hermione voice. That's the only way I could describe it, where like it was British, but it was like that very particular kind of British accent. And it's a very like, it's very like goofy but also cute. I don't know. But like, I wish I could do something like that. Like I wish I had like some sort of like hidden skill that like I could just kind of like like switch on out of nowhere, you know? Like a really believable accent. You know, just like just like completely confuse people who have never been on the stream before, so they join the stream and they just like they think that I'm British, and then when the timer runs out on the redeem, I just like go back to normal, and they're just like, wait, what? That would be funny. But yeah, maybe I should just like do a stream where I just do a funny voice, or try to do one, or maybe like just like do multiple ones and just like get chat's feedback. Like I'll stream for 10 minutes and with like one voice, and then the chat like rates it, and then we do another voice, and it's just like the winner the winner just gets to be my new that sounds like dystopian. Like choose like chat votes on the way that I speak. I don't know. I feel like if I did do that, the votes would probably just land on like everyone would probably just vote for me to do my actual voice, because everything else would just be embarrassing to listen to. But yeah, it's an interesting idea at least. I have a lot of interesting ideas that I can't necessarily execute. Or maybe I can execute, but it would just take a lot of time and effort, and I'm too lazy for that, so I just don't do it. That's pretty common as well. That's an Alois moment, I think. It's just like planning something very elaborate and impressive, and then just never doing it because I'm lazy. And also, like, I don't know. Something I'm always like, one reason why I'm like pretty hesitant to try new things, because I'm always just like paranoid of the reception. Like, if I do something too avant-garde, like, will people not get it? Will people maybe take it in the wrong way? You know, like, things like happen like that all the time. Like someone does something like satirical or like comedic or something like that, and you know, people get the wrong idea, or like, I don't know, or they're just like, or they do something new and then everyone's like, no, go back to doing the old thing. I don't know. I'm overthinking. I tend to just do that a lot. Let's see, what am I? But yeah, speaking of like, I think I was talking about Twitter. What was I saying about Twitter? Oh yeah, it's bad, and sometimes I don't know what's happening. And Twitter's usually good with catching me up, though I don't really contribute to Twitter all that much. Literally, I think the only thing I've tweeted for like the last 2 months is like, with 2 months, like more like 10 months, honestly. The only thing I've been tweeting is like, are like, I'm live, I'm currently live, I'm live streaming, I'm live. Like, that's all of my tweets ever. And that's pretty bad. Maybe that's, I feel like part of me is like, oh, I wish people would reach out to me more and ask me for collabs and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, I'm so lonely. At the same time, I'm like, I don't do anything to really warrant that. I never ask for it because I don't want to come off as like too desperate. And I know a lot of people who, I've seen a lot of cases of like people basically just like baiting people into replying to threads, with the hopes of like getting a collab going or something like that, or making friends even. And I don't want to be lumped into that kind of behavior. I don't want to like incentivize that kind of behavior as well. I don't want to like, you know, contribute to it. Even if I'm doing it genuinely, I just don't want to like put it into people's minds to like, you know, maybe fall for one that isn't real. And also, like, I'll just be honest, I'm not willing to really be friends with anyone or stream with anyone even. Or I should have said that the other way around. But yeah. Yeah, like maybe like I can be friends with a lot of people, sure. But I feel like I'm even more inclusive when it comes to like who I show on stream, which is probably why you don't see a lot of people on stream other than myself. But no, that's not actually the reason. The reason is just people don't reach out to me. That's the reason. Because nobody wants to be on my stream. Or I should say, nobody wants to like kind of guest star in my stream. I mean, like Well, yeah, it's kind of true. Well, I don't really blame them. Most people, like, you know, especially like a lot of people are adverse to like checking out YouTube streams as well. Like a lot of those people who I'd even want to collab with are Twitch streamers, and it's like that whole thing of like the whole thing's kind of like a conflict. It's a little conflicting. Like it doesn't matter necessarily. Like it doesn't matter as much as people think. Because like a lot of people just watch both because you know you go to YouTube to watch YouTube and you go to Twitch to watch streamers. That's how most people see it. But there's also a lot of people who don't, you know, maybe they don't watch YouTube streamers and maybe they don't have a Twitch account. And so like that's why like I guess you don't see a lot of collaboration between the two, at least on the smaller side of things. Because when you're on the, you know, when you're in the big leagues, you pretty much just hang out with whoever you want to hang out with. Where I feel like in the smaller side, everyone's like micromanaging who they hang out with, it seems like. Or who they want to like feature on their stream or feature who they want to be, whose stream they want to like be on. Because like I feel like with mine you wouldn't get a lot of returns. There's a lot of people here that are, you know, there's a lot of chatters here who are nice and would be willing to check out people. Like if I told everyone to go check out someone, I think a lot of you would. Especially since like I don't normally like give recommendations. That's because like I don't know. I don't know really why I don't, but I don't know. I feel like I would have to kind of recommend people similar to myself. I feel like anyone who I watch would probably. I feel like I want to say that the people I watch kind of influence the way I stream, and like just the kind of like they influence like the jokes I make and the kinds of things I say and you know the way I go about things. But like also like I'm not nearly as good, so saying that like I don't know, I feel like saying like, oh, blank inspires me, it's like, and then like if I say something like that, like if I say someone inspires me and then I just show up and be boring for 2 hours, that kind of looks bad on them, right? Because like, you know, what am I like what am I exactly, you know, taking from their streams, you know? Like, am I learning how to be boring? No. Like, they give me inspiration. I don't think I use the inspiration as best as I could. I don't know. Why am I talking about this even? I feel like we've gotten to the point where I'm just rambling. I feel like there's always a point in my streams where I've just like, I'm done with like saying everything that I wanted to say or that I need to say, and I'm just kind of like scraping the bottom of the barrel for like anything to talk about. It's nice hearing you talk though, thank you. Thank you, I hope so, or else this would be pretty rough to... It'd be pretty rough to be a viewer if you didn't like that, because that's... I do a lot of that on stream, like... like I should be. I don't know what I'm going with that. Uh, yeah, I just gotta get better. I'm like obsessed with I talk about this so much because I'm like obsessed with like self-improving. In self-improvement, I mean, like I just want to like get better at everything. And so that's why I'm always like fixated on these little things that like most people maybe don't care about, or don't care to hear me talk about. I don't know. Like I'm always self-reflecting on like for example, like, oh, was this stream like entertaining? Like, you think everybody had fun? Like I'm always thinking about those things. Because I just want everyone, I don't want to bore everyone, you know? I want to make sure everyone has fun. To the best of my ability. I think most of the problem just stems from me being like, I just need to stream more. I just need to like get used to it and you know, work on myself. That's basically it. Maybe think of more interesting ideas for streams as well. This isn't meant to be anything special. This is just talking. So I hope, you know, if you enjoy that kind of thing, if you enjoy me rambling about things, then I hope I hope this stream was good, I guess. Oh, I don't have much else to say. I don't have much else to say. Thank you again for like, for 500. Why does it sound so weird to me? Like, those kinds of statements, they sound so weird coming from my mouth. I don't know why. Like thank you for 500 subscribers. Like, I don't know. I guess to myself, I don't see myself as like a YouTuber or something. So when I say like YouTuber things, when I say like streamer things, like I just cringe because I'm like, what are you doing? Stop that. Like, humans don't talk like that. Like, stop that. But that's also why like I don't like do like intros. Like, I don't like introduce myself at the start of every stream. Cause like humans don't do that. But like, I don't know. I just gotta like learn to be a streamer and not like cringe at streamer things. I just gotta do the things without cringing. Like, it's fine to be, I gotta like teach myself that it's fine to be quirky. Yeah, it's another milestone. I mean, like, pretty much any amount of subscribers could be a milestone. Like 502 subscribers can be a milestone. You know, you can have a milestone every 1 subscriber. I see that as a milestone. Whenever I see the number go up at all, that's a milestone to me. At least. Because that's like, you know, one whole other person. You know, a human being with like, a human Homo sapien organism with like thoughts and feelings. Who actually like, they clicked on my stream, listened to me talk for like 2 minutes, and they actively decided to push subscribe. That's like, just thinking about that is like baffling. It's still baffling. Cause I feel like I put myself in like anyone's shoes who's just like discovered one of my streams and just like listening to me talk. I like I would honestly, I don't know. I can't say what I would say in in like a viewer's perspective, but I'd probably be like, this guy's kind of boring. And then I'd click off. I don't think I would hit subscribe or smash the like button or hit the bell, to be honest. Well, that's just me. So thank you. Thank you anyone who does. But that was like really, I don't know. I feel like I'm not being mean. I'm not being mean to myself. I personally find it funny. It's just a little funny. That's all. I need to drink. Hold on. I talked so little. I feel like I've talked so little in like the last week or so, because I haven't been streaming. That like this stream has made me out of breath. I'm like trying to catch my breath. That's how little I talk normally. What? I'm like... Also, I have to go in like 15 minutes as well. I was literally going to mention that at the beginning, that like I can only stream for like 2 hours. But like I said, you know, I hit start stream and everything got flushed down the toilet and I forgot to say it. So there's your warning. It's a little too late, but yeah, I have to go soon. I want to do more streams like this though. Kind of just like before this is like before I have to go to like the class. And yeah, and like I think at first I did a lot of streams early in the morning like this. I mean, I could have streamed a lot earlier. I was kind of waiting to be home alone, so I just have more like more breathing room. I just like don't have to worry. But then like randomly in the middle of the stream, they came home for whatever reason, and then they left again, which is weird. But yeah, I normally do that. So like when I started stream, it was like 8 a.m. It's maybe like, you know, because I have to be at class and like at like 11. So like that gives me like 2 hours pretty much, more or less. But I think it's like that's a pretty good time to just like kind of chill out. And honestly, like I just need to like stream more. It just anything. I just like need to stream anything. I just need to like kind of get content out there, and or just like it's just to practice. Not necessarily that I think like that like people will just like eat anything up, that like, you know, any content is good. I just want to like practice, just like get better at streaming in general, or just get used to it more so. And also I probably need to find more background music as well. I mean, like I was going to like put something different on today, because like I feel like every chatting stream is just like, I'm sure everyone's sick of, if you watch more than one of them, you're probably sick of it by now. But I was gonna find one before this stream, but I was kind of like pushed for time, so I was just like, oh, whatever. And then nothing worked, and then yeah, yeah. I don't know. IDK. IDK. I'll probably I can't speak. I can't speak anymore. I'm done. I'm like I'm out of gas. I think everything else. I have a few more things to talk about, but we're pretty much want to go soon. To give me a bit more time, maybe, to get ready for class and everything. And also, I don't know. I feel bad for not streaming because I'm also not doing much in terms of like I have to like show up to class and everything, but like I procrastinate on work so I procrastinate on my homework so much. Like I say like, sorry guys for not streaming, I've been so busy, and I've just got like a pile of homework just not done, and then I'll do it like right after stream ends, like in I'll just knock it all out in like 3 hours. So like in the end I wasn't really busy at all. Just like when I feel busy, like when I feel like I have multiple things to do other than streaming, I just like won't do anything. It's weird. Like I guess like maybe it's like a feeling of being like overwhelmed. Like sometimes when I feel like I have so much to do, I'll just procrastinate and not do any of it. That's partially why I also don't stream, because I'm like, oh, this, I don't know. I'm dumb. I'm just stupid. Yeah, that's what that boils down to pretty much. But yeah, I would love to just kind of like chill out and talk like literally every morning. It's probably not possible, but I need to push myself to just do this more often. And yeah. As well as like have game streams as well. Like there's still so many. But then I don't know. I don't know what people want to watch me play either. Oh, also maybe next stream in the morning, maybe it can be like a Minecraft stream, because I haven't done much work in the Minecraft server anyways. Lately. What? My brain is spaghetti right now. I haven't done much work in the Minecraft server lately, so I'd like to maybe stream and talk, and it can like be both, Cause like I like talking, but like sometimes like I just have to have something else to do in the background, especially when I don't have a lot to talk about, which is all the time. I never have much to talk about, really. I feel like I've been like kind of somewhat motor mouthy this stream, but only because like it's been a while and there's a lot of things that have happened. But yeah, usually that's not the case. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep everything else. Save everything else for another stream maybe. And I'll try to schedule them in advance as well, so everyone knows, so that you know like when it's coming. Like you'll see the waiting room hours in advance rather than hour. Like I want the schedule of the stream out like in advance, not just like have the waiting room be up 2 minutes before the stream. I'm gonna try to be better at that as well, but no promises. sometimes it's really like I really like don't plan on streaming, and then just like I'll just have like a sudden urge, and then 2 minutes later I'll just be streaming. So yeah, there's really no thought. That's why it's so funny when people are like, you work so hard, and it's like, do I though? Do I? I don't know. I guess not so much like, I don't so much work hard at like one thing, but I do have a lot of things. One thing I can say for sure is that like there is a lot going on. Or I do have a lot of things to think about nowadays. So that's going to be my excuse for the time being. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for listening to me for like 2 hours. Just talk about, I don't even know, nothing. Like tea kettles or something, I don't even know. But yeah, I just like being able to like vomit words for a while and have people listen. So thank you. Thank you for listening to me. I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you. Also thank you so much for everyone for like congratulating me and stuff. I don't think like I said, like every single like subscriber would be a milestone for me. So don't and I hate making thumbnails, so I'm not gonna be like 600 subscriber thank you, 700 subscriber thank you. I don't want to have to make a thumbnail every time. Like 100 is an arbitrary number. It doesn't mean anything. 100 more subscribers doesn't really mean much. Of course I'd appreciate every subscriber, but no milestones until maybe 1,000. 1,000 is pretty huge. That for like a variety of reasons. You know, that's like an obvious thing. That's like a formal thing. So I guess like, well, then there's like my anniversary as well, which I don't even know which day in February it is. I just know that it is a day in February. I have to like go look and see which one it is. But I'll try to do an anniversary stream. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't want to do the Vtuber thing and react to my first stream. I think I'd rather die. I think I'd rather stop existing. But I don't know. Maybe you can convince me to do that. Or one thing I actually was thinking of is doing like a almost like a reintroduction. Because I feel like not everyone has seen that stream, and also that stream is really like underprepared. Because I just wanted to start streaming as soon as possible, so I didn't really prepare anything for a debut. I just kind of went at it. I kind of just like, you know, winged it. But maybe for my anniversary, maybe I'll make like a thing, and everyone can actually kind of get to know more about me. Because I feel like I am kind of like, I feel like I'm very closed off when it comes to like my interests in like the things that I like. I don't know. Or I don't know. I feel like in general I'm kind of like mysterious. Or I rather just not mysterious, but just like boring, you know? Like I come off as someone who doesn't like anything. And that's not true. I like a lot of things. So maybe I'll try to demonstrate that whenever my anniversary comes around, which is, I don't know, I have to check which day it is. But yeah, thank you everyone. And I don't really have anything other to say, so I'm going to go now. Thanks everyone for stopping by, Um, thank you everyone. And yeah, just see you like. I want to say tomorrow. I want that. I so badly. I want to say, see you tomorrow. So, I hope I actually stream tomorrow. I'll try. I need to like buckle down and actually like get some consistency down, you know. So yeah, see you tomorrow or whenever I decide to stream next. Okay, bye.